All right, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to Kiran Designs Academy graphics design competition for the year 2025. If you can actually hear me and you are connected, I would like you to introduce yourself in the comment section so that I can know where you are connecting from. That will make a whole lot of sense to know where you are connecting from. So please and please, if you can hear me and then you are connected tonight, I would like you to just kindly tell us your name, where you are connecting from the comment section. Let me know where you are connecting from, and then that will make a whole lot of sense. Welcome once again, everyone that is connected tonight. It's good to have you join us tonight. This is the day one of the competition. The competition is expected to last 3 days. That's today, tomorrow, and then next tomorrow. And I believe we all know why we are gathered here. And then I'm just using this to buy time so that I can have more people to join tonight. We have about 110 people that eventually subscribe, okay, for this competition or register for this competition. And that is interesting. That is nice entirely. So I'm glad to welcome you on board. This is Kiran Designs Academy, and I'm trying to reduce my I'm trying to reduce my logo so that will not really take bulk of the space. I believe this is better. All right, so and then you can see my screen for the presentation that I have this evening. All right, so I'm glad to have a good number of people connect to this competition. This is first of its kind in the formal way. Let me use that language, okay? In the formal way, we've been having series of ways that we have people just do designs and then we reward them. But taking it formally, this is first of its kind, and then we are hoping, we are expecting, and it is our dream that this will become something that will be seen even at the global stage. We all need to give it a push. We all need it to give it that drive that it needs. I honestly don't want to take bulk of our time tonight, so today is just introduction to the essence of why we are gathered. So tomorrow we will be launching deep. All right. So and then by the third day we should be having people submit to us. So let's get started. I think we have a good number of people that have connected now, 38 people on board, which is nice. And I'm sure people can hear me. So welcome to Kiran Designs Academy. This is a skill hub, that is known for excellence. For those of you that have joined our classes, either the master class, flyer creation course, okay, the video editing course, which we are still on it, we are not yet done with that. For those that enroll, all right. So you will agree with me that the touch of excellence is found in all that we do. All right. So and then we have the uniqueness to our kind of game. So it's not the regular game of people holding online classes that we are all used to. We have a different way of doing our thing. So welcome to Kiran Designs Academy. In case you are connecting tonight and you are outrightly new to who we are, this is who we are. We train people when it comes to soft skill generally, but basically graphics design in this sense. So, and the major events that we have ahead of us is the competition. All right. So we all know the reason why we are gathered. I'm sure we came from a group where you are added, and that group is where the whole thing is being pivoted. All right. So, and it's all about design that we are going to be doing. So, within the space of this competition, I want to first congratulate people that we eventually win. Yes, I want to congratulate those set of people that will eventually win. All right. And I want to congratulate everybody that has participated in this. Honestly speaking, this will not leave you the same way you joined. That's the truth. Right? It won't leave you the same way you joined. Something must have shifted in you. They must have been okay. a shift in orientation, in your understanding, in your belief of what a good and a catchy design is by the time we are done. All right. So before we dive fully into all right, the event, which is the competition itself, I would like to say Merry Christmas to every one of us and then compliment of the season. And I wish us a successful new year. 2026 is going to be a year of exploits, regardless of what is lying ahead of us. Tax reform or no tax reform, you will make it. And that's my earnest prayer. And once again, I want to welcome people that are joining. Let me just mention a few. Prosper from Lagos, I can see you. All right, so I can also see Isaac from Kogi. I can see Timothy from Jalingo. I can see Precious that is connecting also from Lagos. Esther from Niger. God bless you. Regina is also connecting from Anambra. Paul from Lagos. Aisha. In fact, the list is just endless. Yusuf Adams from Abuja. From Port Harcourt, we have Peter. All right. We have Delta Kenneth. And then we have Raji all the way from Magbon Badagry Expressway. That should be Lagos. All right. We have somebody from Ogun State. Mercy is here. Stella is from Delta State. All right. So, and many others that are still going to connect thereafter. We have Adisa here from Ibadan. And my very self, my name is Kennedy. All right. So, and people know me generally as Kirand anyway. So, guys, you are welcome once again. Now, let me begin to give us, a dive into what we have ahead of us. Is the competition, of course. All right. So, and this competition, everybody's going to win. If you are not winning the cash prize, you are going to win knowledge. All right. So, and if you are not winning knowledge, you will, of course, yes, by the way, please watch out on the group, on the WhatsApp group that you are in. We have someone that have voluntarily given us recharge cards that worth 20,000 naira. So, there will be recharge cards flying on that group. On that, just be watchful. It can drop in the middle of the night. The moment they forward all those things to me, I don't know how we want to do it, but the point is just it. You will find it on that group. Please and please. I know people will not be able to cooperate with this that I'm going to say now. Just make sure you are loading one out of everything. Let us be generous, please. But I know some people will still not want to, they not go under themselves. Anyway, so that is just it. There will be a lot of recharge cards that will be given out this season. And of course, our winners are going to be having cash prizes rewarded 50K, 30K, 20K. We have written to most of our clients that we design for. And if eventually by the end of the competition, we are receiving more prizes, we will of course announce to the whole house. If you're excited by this news, please drop it in the comment section, and then I will know that you are excited with what we are saying tonight. All right, so guys, let's continue. Before we begin to go into the tasks for the competition, my assignment tonight is very simple. Well, to welcome you and then to also give you a tip and then a preamble as to what a design is, and at the same time, what is expected of you when you are carrying out design. Right? So, design is not difficult. I always say this to my students. Design is never difficult. It's never difficult. And first, we need to understand what a graphics design is. In my own definition, if you're writing down, please take notes. My definition of graphics design is this: that thing that can speak for you briefly, that thing that can continually speak for you. All right, so put it in your own writing the way you want to put it. I don't want to use the conventional graphics design is the use of no, I don't have that time. You understand? It is because some people use sophisticated English to define to us. That's why most of us are finding it difficult. So simplest form, what is graphics design? That thing, okay, that can speak for you. All right, and then that thing that can what's the second way that I put it again? Put it in the comment section, please, so that we know that you are following me. All right, so that's that can speak for you, and that's that will continually speak for you. So I'm going to give example. If I send you this design that you are seeing, of course, the flyer for the competition, if I send it to you, I don't need to say much. All right, so me seeing this design It will tell you what is going on, what is about to happen. All right. So that is just it. It's speaking. It speaks to anybody that can see it. It speaks to anybody that can read it. It speaks to anybody that understands pictures. All right. So design is just putting together either text or images or colors or shapes and line to just make it communicate or to pass information across or to inform or to educate, whatsoever thing you want to use it for. But the bottom line is it speaks continually. There's no design that you look at, even if the design was for a program that was done like 1 year ago. Anytime you see that flyer, it speaks to you that okay, something happened 2 years ago. There was a revival that took place. This person came, spoke. This was the venue. This was the time. This is where these are a host of people that eventually came for to also present during the program. It how do I put it now? It's ever speaking. That's what I just put design to be. It's that thing that just speaks for you. All right. Do you know that your certificate that you get from your school is also a product of graphics design? All right. So forget the software that you use, whether you use Microsoft to design it or Publisher. I don't know what the school must have used, but it's speaking. It's telling us that, oh, this guy is intelligent. He finished with so grade. All right. And so on and so forth. So that is what design does. It speaks for you. And if it is a logo, if anybody sees the logo of Mercedes-Benz, just the logo, you by nature just know the name. Oh, this is a Mercedes-Benz car. If you see the a brand of a t-shirt maybe that is coming from Puma, mere seeing a logo of Puma on it, you can just tell, oh, this is coming from Puma. And most of you by now, you already know my logo as well. Anytime you see this logo anywhere, you just know this is K-Rand. All right. So he's speaking, he's saying a lot. So the reason why we design is that we want something that will speak for us so that we know go they talk mouth, go they pain us. When I meet you, I don't want to talk too much. And you can see even in religion, we adopt this. You see people that are going for evangelism, they have pamphlets they want to give you. They don't have the whole time to be talking to you. Just say small, Jesus loves you, blah, blah, blah. And then they give you pamphlets, go and read. At the end of it all, you see the reason why they are giving you. All right. So, and again, if I'm inviting you for an event, so that even while I'm not in your house, you keep seeing the reason why I want to, sorry, you keep seeing the purpose and then the intention of that event around you. If I want you to come for my wedding, I will design an invitation card. It will speak to you. There are several things that we may not be able to tell you, color of the day, where the reception will take place, all right, all those stuff. But design will speak to you, and that is why we design. Permit me to do this because I expect you to learn as you are also coming to do this. I know there are gurus in design already, so I'm using today to lay this foundation. Then as from tomorrow, I will see you do your exploits. So guys, let's move on so that we will be fine. Now, when we are talking about graphics design, there are things that when you put them together, they form the composition of graphics design. What do I mean by composition? Those things that you bring together that will now make something to be called graphics design. I know most of you know this thing, but let me still say them again. But before I say them, let me use this as an example to what I'm about to say. Food, I love food a lot, and I just like to use food as an example anytime I'm teaching anything at all, not only graphics design, anything, because I like food. We all must eat. In fact, somebody used to say that food is the last thing how will I put it now? It's one of those normal habits of human being that you will do till you die. Even if you are not capable to eat it by yourself, they will use pipe and then pass it into your bloodstream. You must eat. All right. So I love food a lot. So I like to use food as an analogy. The word food is a general term for anything that we eat. Right? All right. So, but when you are talking about food, there are certain things that must be present in a composition so that you will not see sand and call it food, or you will not see something else entirely. I don't want to use negative statement, okay? I wanted to say feces or something, all right? So, but you will not see sand and then begin to call it food. There are things you will see in certain things, you will call it food. The same thing with graphics design. Whenever you look at something, the moment you can find all of these things, or just one or two of them combined together in it, it is qualified to be called a design, a graphics design. All right. So, and let's go to see those things that form a graphics design in any way that you must have come across one. And you all agree with me by the time we look at them. So let's see them. All right. So we have composition of a design. Okay. And the first one is fonts. Anyway, anytime I'm teaching you guys, I always like to just use the simplest form so that will not be confusing. See, in this life, the point is that know what you are doing. Forget grammar. All right. So because you must have come across books and then a lot of things are giving you confusion. Which one be font? Which one be text? Which one be typeface? Which one be, they are all the same thing. No deceive yourself. Anything that comprises letter, that comprises numbers, that comprises sign, just like the way you can have it on your keypad on your laptop, okay? All those things put together are called fonts. All right. So for any design, for a good design, there's possibility that you will see this guy in its fonts. All right. And I've just told you what fonts are. They could be letters, they could be alphabets, and they could be symbols and signs like naira, dollar sign, and all those stuff. All right. So you will find this guy there. The second one is shapes and line. Square shape, circle shape, rectangular shape, octagonal. Okay, that's the one with 8 sides. Pentagonal, the one with 5 sides. Just name any shape, even irregular shapes. Okay, lines, straight line, curved line, dotted line, just name it. All these guys, most likely you are going to see them in designs. All right, you may and you may not see it, but it is also a composition of design. Just like I'm using food as an example, there are food that obviously you may not see palm oil in it, okay, and there are food that you may obviously not see groundnut oil in it. There are some food you may not necessarily see sugar in it. All right, but if you see it in any form, okay, most likely you are going to find these guys there. So the next one actually is the color. And me, the way I normally see color is this. Color is the clothes that any of this composition of design wear, or elements or ingredients of design. The clothes they wear is the color. All right. None of them will appear without a color. None of them will appear naked. If they appear so transparent, that means they can't be seen. All right. So we need that color for them all. Then the last but not the least. All right. So I want to be sure my network is fine. Please let me be sure my network is fine, because I'm getting a signal here such that it seems my network is not okay. Please, if you are back online, let me just know. React in the comment section, then we'll be fine to go. Okay, if you can hear me, react in the comment section, then okay. I think people can hear me now. I can see it's okay. Just put I can hear you. God bless you. I can see somebody putting in that he can hear me. So let's move on. So the last but not the least here is the where we have the images slash pictures. You will also see in the design either images, okay, and then pictures, okay. You will see that one. Pictures are the ones you take with your camera. Images are just most likely what you use a system to design. All right. So we have an images that you generate, not necessarily that you use your phone to capture. Okay, when you use your camera to capture something, we call it picture. But you can, of course, in your brain, just reason them as the same thing, image and then picture for now, for the purpose of understanding. Now, you will most likely see all these guys. Like in my presentation on this screen, we will have seen fonts, right? We have seen shapes, okay. Somewhere around where I have the flyer for the, let me use my pointer here. Somewhere around where I have the flyer for the event, you will see a shape, a square shape that I used to form what have you around the flyer itself. Here shape is being used. There's color on all of them. There's we have yellow color here, we have green color, we have red, and Christmas cap there, which is image. There's no how you see design that most likely you will not see either most of these 4 guys or you see all of them. Especially if you are designing a flyer, you will most likely see all of them If you are designing a brochure, you will most likely see all of them. Where you can just see one of them is very, very rare. And that is, you cannot even see one of them. You must see that font and color. Like your Bible, your books, your Quran is just a font and then a color, black and white, and then the write-up, which is the font. All right. So that is also a graphics design. So anything that comprises these four guys, or one or two of them, or most of them, it is called composition of a design. So if you are designing a anything at all, watch out for all these guys in them. All right, so having said that, then I want us to now migrate into things that you will see that will make you call a design good or professional design. There are 10 of them that I want to share with you tonight. All right, there are just 10 of them that I want to share with you tonight. What makes a good design? What makes a good design? So that as you are going into this competition, you will watch out for them. I hope somebody is writing. And if you're actually taking a screenshot of the, of the screen, maybe that will help you. I don't know. But just make sure you are jotting things down, because anybody can win. Anybody should win. And we just need just one winner. But I won't mind if everybody emerge good or better or best, but we are just still having a winner. And listen again, this competition, I will not just give first position, second position to you. If everybody end up designing rubbish, it won't work. We may reorganize it until you get what the goal is. Not just for us to check the best. I give you example. In a class, maybe you are giving exam is over 100. The best is actually scoring 15 over 100. That's not a good exam. All of you should write it again. So I won't say because we want to give first, second, third, and the first actually got 15 over 100. So now say no, give no. You must pass average. You must pass. You must move. We are not rewarding position. We are rewarding excellence. So the goal is to impact this in you, and that's why I'm taking time to do all this. You will hear more details about how the competition will go and then the tasks to be carried out. Very simple, but you can mix it. You can miss it if you did not pay attention to most of these things that I'm saying tonight. So let's move on. What makes a good design? Let's begin to look at them. There are just 10 of them. All right. So the first one is a clear purpose. Like I told you, there's a reason why you are designing is to speak. And nobody wants to speak jargon. All right. Each time you are speaking, you open your mouth to speak, and you are not a mad person. You are okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You want to make sense. All right. So your design, number one purpose for your design, or the number one composition for your design. There's a mistake in the caption there. It's supposed to be what makes a good design. All right. So that composition for a design is a mistake. If you are seeing it there, please just know that what we are talking about is what makes a good design. Pardon me for that mistake. All right. So let's move on. What makes a good design? Number one is a clear purpose. Your design must have a clear purpose. Have reason why you are designing. I see many people when they are designing flyer, they are actually designing a newspaper. The information on the flyer is just too much. A flyer should be brief, straight, and direct to the point. They are doing a flyer. Some of you are doing photo book of the year. You want to put all the invited guests there. One flyer, almost 50 people here they show. Why? Is that a photo book? So it must be with clear purpose. And once you know what you are designing for, what am I designing? Oh, I'm designing a flyer for who? Who are the audience? What's the age bracket? There must be clear purpose. Why are we designing? Oh, for them to enroll for admission. Oh, for them to come for events. There must be clear purpose when you are carrying out your design. So once the purpose is well spelled, if I study your flyer or if I study your design and the purpose, I can't interpret the purpose, then you have not done a good job. So what makes a good design is what we are talking about. Forget the title up there. All right. So the second one is balance. All right. So when you are carrying out a design, you must do it in such a way that all these components that we talked about earlier on, the composition of designs, the fonts, the shapes, the lines, and all that, you put them in such a way that they are balanced. What do I mean by being balanced? Well distributed within the space that you have for your design. Not that you pack everything and go and squeeze them in one corner. All right. And then there's empty space everywhere. Or we all understand what it means now. It's like in your sitting room, Instead of you to evenly distribute your chair, have your television well positioned at the center on the wall somewhere where everybody sitting down can see, you decided to move all the chair one corner. The television, you squeeze it under the chair. You know, all those kind of funny, just like the way you arrange your house, your room, the same way you do when you are designing any graphic design job. It must be balanced. The third one is typography. Now, typography has to do with the font that you are using, the color, the shape, the size, the type, and all that. You must be careful that when you are carrying out design, you are paying attention to the typography, which is the font. All right, make sure you are choosing the right font. You are choosing a font that people can read, except the information you are trying to pass across while using fonts that is not that readable, is not that important. You don't want to do something that is important and then you are using a font that is difficult for one to read. Be careful, the color, and then where you are positioning them, their arrangement, their spacing in between line must be well done. That is typography. All right, so the next one is white space. What is white space? Those spaces around in your design where there's no anything there. Maybe in the case of this one that I'm doing now, all these spaces where I'm marking here, they can be likened to white spaces. Okay, all these places here, your white spaces must also be balanced, must be evenly distributed, and they must not be too much, and you must not cluster the whole place with items. The essence of your design is to just give summary. It is not for you to bring the whole information into it. Be careful when you are carrying out design. Watch out for this as you'll be embarking on your competition journey. All right, so the next one, which is the fifth one, is the color scheme. Make sure you are choosing colors and then combination of colors that will well represent why you are designing. Be careful, don't do color riots. At best, like I said in my training, if you are a beginner, don't choose more than 3 colors. Multiple colors are for professionals, and there are better ways of using them, but in a way, to be a professional designer, all right, you must be careful choosing colors. Don't choose all the colors of the world. Be careful how you are choosing colors. Make sure you are choosing the ones that are matching themselves. Look at this, my design. I am using a green background, all right, something like a green that looks like a gin. Can you see that, everybody? All right, so, and at the same time, you see that things that I'm using to write on it, they are appearing brighter, which is white color, which is for the fonts, all this listing that I did. Then where I made this mistake of what makes a good design, that I wrote composition of a design, that one, so you can see it a bright color, which is a yellow. You can see the logo there sitting very well. Red is coming out. Everything is popping, and then we can see. So please be careful and make sure that you are choosing the right set of color. Then imagery, which are your pictures and image that you are going to be using in the design. Make sure you are choosing image or picture that is conveying the purpose for the design. I cannot be designing for admission into primary school, and then people's image that I have there are adults. It doesn't make sense. And likewise, I won't be doing a design for a university and then the image that I have there are people in kindergarten. It doesn't. Let your image always correspond. I won't do a design for a mosque and then I'm showcasing Bible in the design, or do for a church and then showcase a Quran. You know, that kind of a thing. Let your image speak in the direction of what you are doing. Don't let your image go contradicting to what you are trying to design. That's number one. Use sharp image. Don't use anyhow image. Quality images can easily be gotten with the advent of AI. No excuse for you not to have quality image. If you have old pictures and then you want to brighten it up, there are many ways of doing that. I taught you, all right? So if you have joined my classes very well, there are videos on my YouTube channel you can watch that will help you how to brighten even images that are sharp, or do a better version of them using AI. They are all there. You don't have excuse not to use images that are not okay. Now, this next guy is very, very important. Alignment. One of those things that will make you fall in love with any estate is because of the way the buildings are arranged. You don't want to get house in a slum. You don't want to get house in an area where things are very, very disorder. You want estate. Everybody wants estate. And what's the difference between estate and all those other places? Despite they are beautiful houses, so the arrangement, they are well aligned. Straight is straight, curve is curve. All right. So, and then they observe, there's just, look at what I have on my screen. If you come back here now, Look at this listing. You can see that I'm doing number 1 to number 10. All right. So, and everything is on a straight line. Kind of. Can you see that? It's not that one is shooting in, one is shooting out, and all that. They are all aligned and then they are following themselves. So please and please, when you are carrying out design, especially when it comes to where you are going to be doing listing, make sure that all your designs, they are following proper alignment. There are different types of alignments. I've shown you also in the training. We have the left justification, right justification, center justification. Those are the 3 forms that you can arrange something. It's either it's flowing from right to left, left to right, or they are all balanced in the middle. That's the meaning of all those justifications that I just said. Make sure you are using the right alignment. We have contrast here. I've explained contrast when I was talking about color the other time. Each time you want something to be seen, all right, you use the opposites of themselves together. For instance, in a community of fair people, if I am black or I'm a dark color skinned person, I will easily be noticed. In a community of black people, somebody that is fair in nature will easily be noticed. In a community of tall people, just one short person will easily be noticed. In a community of short people, just one tall person will easily be noticed. What does that mean? If I am doing a design like I have on the screen currently, let me be using this that you're seeing. For instance, I already have a green background, and a green background, the kind of green background I have is the dark one. So it will be better for me to make a contrast, to bring my write-up, things that I write on it, to have a bright color. If the background is close to white, that is white in nature. You know, I always tell you there's a male and female version of colors. So if you add more of white to any color, it will move to white version of it. If you remove white from it, or you add more blacks to it, it will go to the dark version of it. That is the way all colors are built. The beginning and the end of all colors are black and white. You off light, everything turn black. There's a way you shine plenty light on a particular color. Keep shining the light. If the light is bright enough, what you will see in return is white. So whenever you're carrying out a design, there must be this contrast of, colors. Most especially when it comes to color, there must be contrast in color. Like I'm using this as an example. A dark green background, what we do better, it will not make sense that I come and do my write-up with another dark green, or something that is dark chocolate, or dark red, or dark that. You understand? It won't come out. I need something that is bright. So I've chosen white, I've chosen yellow. Isn't this beautiful, guys? Look at it and tell me in the comment section. It's catchy, it's attractive to you yourself. And I just did this in a rush because I know that I want to do presentation today. So I did it in a rush, but it's catchy. All right, so let's look at the last 2. All right, so we have consistency. Consistency means that you can see that this my listing. The title is of a size. All right. If you go and check the previous page where I did composition of design, okay, before we came here, you see that this composition of a design, that previous stuff, is the same size with what I have here. If you look at my listing here, it is also the same size with the one I have in previous page. Consistency, most especially when you are doing listing, or when you are doing multiple pages of design, like a company profile, or just a pamphlet, or maybe a yearbook for secondary school, where they want to have people that are graduating, all those stuff. There must be consistency when it comes to the fonts. There must be consistency when it comes to the color. I don't want to open this page, then I go to the next page, and it's looking as if I dropped that book, I'm picking another book entirely. If you are reading a book, if you buy a book from any store, the font size of the body of the book is the same thing all through. Consistency is the same size, the same color, consistency all through. So please, when you're carrying out your design, make sure you are doing what is consistent. All right, so the last but not the least is originality. Now, this is what I want to say when it comes to originality. The way God wired all of us, we can never think the same way. It's like I put a bottle or a glass of wine on the table, and we are all in a classroom. The way I'm going to see it from my angle is different from the way you are going to see it from your angle. There's no point copying ourselves. According to God, if they ask me, is a glass of wine? If they ask you, is a glass of wine? But if we are all asked to sketch what we are seeing, we will sketch differently. Now, originality is not something that somebody will put on you. It is just something by nature that will come within you. It will come from you to us. There is a way I will tell every one of you, okay, go and prepare this page. You have a talk, and these are the things you want to talk about. All right. So there is a way every one of us will do our own, and it will be different. Let's assume we've not seen ourselves, we didn't copy, we don't even have idea of what I did. And I ask everybody, go and do this, and we all now submit this evening. You will see that there is originality in the way all of us must have attempted to do this. The only thing that is permitted to change when you are carrying out design is the originality of it, your own touch. But you see other things, contrast and all that, all of us must obey the rule. Alignment, we must obey the rule. Color, we must obey it. Clear purpose, we must obey it. All right, imagery, we must obey. Use sharp image, no issue. But the originality will be different. Now, as we all progress into this design competition, I want to urge us, because I'm trying to summarize now. In conclusion, I want to urge us to please take note of all this I've said and make sure that you are applying them to your design, because that's the only thing that most likely will make you come out with flying colors. All right, so it's one of those things that's going to make you to come out with a flying color. You need to just give attention to this. You need to give attention to all that I'm saying. Please and please, guys, you need to give attention to all I'm saying so that you can come out excellently. All right, so tomorrow, by the special grace of God, what we'll be doing is very, very simple. I'll be introducing you to the rules of the game, what is expected of you. You are going to be carrying out the design, and that design is just you just have a space of 24 hours to get results. All right, so of course I'll be unleashing what it entails, but I'm just giving you a preamble. Number one, you don't need a laptop. If all you have is a smartphone, congratulations. It's not a must you use Canva. What we are testing is your skill, not a software. If you like, use anything you feel comfortable to design with. We just want results. How you'll be submitting your assignment will be unveiled tomorrow. The rules and regulation for disqualification will be shown tomorrow. And things that we look out for when we are marking you, I've said most of them here. But of course, we won't say that to you. It's your score sheet. Okay? It will be kept with us. When you submit, and then we can use that to, of course, mark you. I have other judges that have joined us, okay, to do this. I will not be disclosing them to you so that you won't bribe them from behind. But they're also on your group. You may not just know them. All right? So they're on that WhatsApp group. You may not just know them. They are all here to give us all that it takes for us to have a successful competition this year. I want to welcome you once again, and then I wish you all the best in all of this. Thank you very much. I don't want to take up to 1 hour of your time tonight, so that you can go and rest and catch a good rest. Tomorrow, by God's grace, 10 p.m. again, we will converge on a YouTube like this. Then I will begin to unfold to you the tasks that I don't think that should even take this bunch. Maybe within the next 10-20 minutes of that tomorrow, I should have told you what to do. And then you get to business. 24 hours later, you start submitting, and then we mark you, and then we reward people that are doing amazing. All right, so that I will not distract you. My team of guys are also telling me that we should leave the giving of the recharge cards till further notice. Maybe when people are done and then they are submitting, we can begin to do that recharge card so that you don't feel distracted as to, oh, all right, so let everybody get that attention to do their work. So thank you very much, everyone, tonight. I want to say a very big welcome once again to this competition. I can't wait to see you excel in this. And God bless you so much. I don't want to give room for question for tonight. Tomorrow, by the time I'm done, if you have question, please, I will take out a session to just answer your question in a place whereby you are not too clear. And if you are just joining us, you join late, find time to rewatch this video. I'm not going to make it public. It's going to be private, but the link will be dropped on your group so that it will be accessible to only those that register for this competition. God bless you so much, and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you very much, and good night, everyone.